Hey, hi everyone. Many times what happened is like we have our dev environment in running, then we have our testing environment, and then we have our production environment. But sometimes we want locally to run all our applications so that we can build it faster, change the code, and deploy it. Because deploying through pipeline in dev environment takes time, and if something goes wrong, if the business logic is not correct, we again redeploy it, which consumes nearly half an hour to 1 hour time. But we want to do it locally, but we will not be able to connect to AWS because there will be a lot of restrictions in the AWS infrastructure. The security team will put a lot of if and but. So the RDS will not be able to connect, the SNS we will not be able to connect, the S3 bucket will not be able to put from outside. It can only be connected from some applications which has some role or IP address based on that. Sometimes they open it using VPN, but then also not all the times. So what we can do is for connecting locally, we can use Localstack and it requires few things. I think Python for installing pip and also Docker. So let's see. So I'll be installing Python. This is 3.8. Download completed. Installation begin. Add to Python path. Because if you don't do add to Python path, then your pip will not work. So you need to go and add an environment variable explicitly. Okay, so now let's see what is localhost. Localhost AWS. Where is this? Sorry, that is local stack. Yeah. So what it supports? So if you're using free version, that it supports in and around everything like DynamoDB, CloudWatch, IAM, Kinesis, S3. But if you are a paid version or a pro version, then you can have like backup, then you can have like home retention periods, all these you can have. So if you can see here, the list goes on and on. But for basic setup, I think maximum people will use SNS, SQS, STS, step functions, secret manager, S3 prominently. Then we have IAM roles, DynamoDB. I think that's pretty much. RDS on all we don't need because RDS is like again Postgres. So you can create a Postgres server and just directly connect it. They have given it. I not sure why it is required. So for installing it, you need Python 3.6 to 3.8. So my Python is installed. Let's go and do pip installation. So you need Python, pip, Docker, and JDK. I'll do pip installation. Go and install it directly here. Pip command is not found. CMD. Pip command is found here. Okay, so you can see that it will download bit by bit. I just want to mention one thing. I am going to put a review of this, not actually review, unboxing of this monitor. Something happened wrong here. Okay, you need to install Visual Studio also here. Yeah, I do remember. So I'll be putting unboxing for this monitor. So don't forget to check out in Oracle. And if you are not subscribed to Oracle, then do subscribe to the other channel, this Oracle. Okay, let's install Visual Studio also. I think in Stack Overflow they have mentioned in one of the article. Yeah, this one they have mentioned it properly. What need to be done and what not. Okay, yeah, this only. Yeah, we'll go and install. Download. Go build tools only. So mainly we will require this one and nothing else. Install. Right? Yes, right. Do pip install again. I think now I should get from the cache. Yeah, already satisfied. So it should not take much time. If it throws error, then it should be quick enough. Installing Pis. Wow. In Bangalore, I love Pis. It's already installed now. Cool. Now let's start it. Localstack started. Docker is not available. So here is my Docker. I hope it doesn't ask for any restart. It's nice. I'll install it. Let me first record it, okay? Docker is running. So it will download the image now. Yes. 300 MB. Don't show me all these pop-ups now. Let me work. Close it. 50% done. 60% done. 70% done. 130 MB left. Download is almost done. Okay, local stack is starting up. So you can see in what other things are running, in which all servers and ports. So you can see CloudFormation, CloudWatch, and port 4566. So let's open localhost, localhost colon 4566. See, the server is up. Yes, and if I put here help, so you can see what are all the things running. So if you want to see it in a proper way, let's go to Postman. Yeah, I can use the formatter here, but I don't install any plugins here because once what happened is like my YouTube got hacked, and I suspect this is due to the plugins, because once you install plugin, they can read anything what you type or what you do on your laptop or on your browser specifically. So better to use some plugins. So you can see what all things are running here. So you can create S3 object, get secret manager, create secret manager and get it. So let's try a Node.js project. Before that, let's try how we can do using CLI. Okay, so again we'll go here. So you can run the Docker by default, it got started. So if you want explicitly like only S3 or only SNS, then you can use Docker Compose, how they are mentioned here, and just use Docker start. Since okay, so let's copy this, paste it here. Main thing what is required is here endpoints. So here you can see there is some errors. What is that error? Okay, so AWS is also not installed in my machine. Okay, so we'll come to this main point later. Let me install AWS. Pip install AWS. No, here to not install it. Install it here. Oops. Where is pip install? Copied. Pasted. It should be very quick. I hope so. and by default actually no password is required to connect to localhost. What happened? It was supposed to be quick. Okay, in the meantime what we'll do is like we will write a Node.js project to check like S3 create. No, we will create through CLI and try to get it from here, list.js. Okay, so now it is done. If we use Kinesis endpoint, again we are getting some error. Okay, so you need to configure AWS configure. We will put anything or you can keep it none default region. We'll keep US East 1, default format is JSON. Now let's see what it is to provide me. You can configure by running, you can then configure any credentials. So I think we need to provide some credentials to them. We will use stamp and we will use stamp. Default region let it be. So you can see that it has provided me with the stream name, how many streams are available in localhost 4566 server, and it has none. So let me create a S3 bucket. Let's first grab an S3 API. We're still recording, right? AWS CLI S3 list bucket. And CLI S3 create bucket. Okay. I hope this helps. Let's see. Copy list. We need this endpoint. So currently we have bucket none. Okay, so let's create a bucket. Copy. Paste. Where it went. Okay. Let me copy it. Paste it. Then we need the endpoint. Paste it. Location my bucket. So what he has created? My bucket. Let me see if we can list it again. It should pop up. Boop. Yeah, we can see the bucket and when it is created. Now, similar actions we will do from Node.js. Before that, I think I need to install npm install AWS SDK. Let's see, npm AWS SDK. Copy it. So I should create a node modules here. Yes. Now use var AWS equals to require AWS SDK. Oh, they are given for S3 only. That is really nice of them. And it should deal with localhost 4566. So in order to make, just need to see S3 is running on 4566. So sometimes what happened is like I think earlier they were running on different ports. Now they have migrated to all the same ports. We just need to confirm in which port it is running. Okay, endpoint updated, S3 updated. Let me list it here. Constant S3 buckets. and just console out sol.log json.stringify s3 buckets. Okay, now let's run node s3 lists. Oops, I wait. Yeah, this should not work. No issue. We'll use callback. It's showing now. What? Why? What does this show? It has bucket. Why it doesn't list the buckets? S3 list buckets function. Okay, I got you. This is because it is expecting error, and error is null. There is no error at all. Oh, I'll say this is the pocket. Okay. Ta-da. Yes. Oh no, sorry, my bad. Yeah. So here you can see it's so quick. Bucket name, it is shown. My bucket creation date owner. Isn't that cool? And don't forget to watch the reviews and unboxing videos on my Oracle channel. Do subscribe to Oracle channel. Okay. Bye bye. See you. Tata.